Hey, welcome to Saturday Night D&D, where we're not playing Brandon's campaign because he had to work, so we're back with Kelsto's game.
I'll see if my luck holds out a little bit better tonight than last night. So really wasting no time at all. Pick up right where we left off last night. So as you had finished your scuffle with these individuals, a few of them fleeing, and then leaving you with a few left. And then as we weren't in a bad situation, but we weren't in the greatest of shape or spirits. It seems another individual who I don't think any met.
None of us have met them.
The characters obviously know or the players know who it is, but this man arrives in white robes, and you just watch as he kind of stops the remaining people that were there, and not only heals you, but seemingly executes them. Walks up to you, introduces himself as Theris Moore, and you can pick up there.
Well, hello. I am the magnificent wizard Zoe, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
I could tell by the hat. What a wonderful hat that is, by the way.
Thank you.
She's running off to...
You ask him?
Yeah, sorry. He's just kind of looking around like a little bewildered, like we're all healed and. Sorry, I'm the wrong person. Did you do all that? I was trying to keep everyone healed, and their wounds are gone, and everyone's dead. And I'm looking around, like trying to see if there's anybody else around with him.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Let me open the right character sheet.
And he'll respond to you at the same time. No, we were traveling on our way to Wyverlight and had seen these people killing nearby travelers. They seem to be based out of the nearby city of, it's like, I don't know, the one on the lake over there.
Lakeville? Yeah. No, these are Tyrios cultists.
Yes, this is not an actual church. This, like you noted, is very much a cult. Under the guise of a church.
Do I see anyone else?
What was your perception? Not with that. However...
You say we, but I'm not seeing anyone.
He's like, Umbre! And you watch as a individual, kind of half-bandaged face, long white hair, kind of looks like they might be a drow, and in, like, heavy leather armor.
I'm sorry, Zoe, I wasn't trying to cut you off. Just a bit astonished. As tough a time as he was having, and like nothing.
Here, let's throw them on the map. This isn't the actual what he looks like. What his art was from.
He comes back to us in our time of need as Theris the White.
Exactly. There's Theris. And here's a new one. Oops. Way too big. Let's try that again.
Are you quiet, or did I lose my sound?
Nope, I was just throwing stuff on the map.
Okay.
So that's what they look like.
We're on the same
Oh,
map, I'm assuming.
At Ferris pictures. Ghoulish.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta pull it up.
Kind of look over. My lord, were there any others? No, I think that was the last of them. It looks like these fine people were already putting a stop to them. Well done.
You said you were headed to Wyverlight?
Yes.
What business do you have there?
Oh, I'm going to see an old friend. I needed to pick another smart brain, and there's few better than hers as well, other than my own, of course. He just smiles. Are you all okay? Are you traveling? He points like west, east. I would avoid Lakeville if I were you, though. Like I said, plenty more of these guys, and even a couple of holy knights.
So we heard.
That's very appreciated.
At this point, this man is checking. He's walking over right where Dennis is walking to.
I'm gonna start busting stuff open, looking for that box of arrows I saw.
He just kind of observes. He's gonna go ahead since we'll let you have the two on the right. You just watch. He's gonna touch the wooden box, and it starts like dissolving.
I think that's an appropriate response.
And the wood just kind of wilts away, and the inner contents remain. But you just kind of watch. No arrows, unfortunately. I do not see them, my lord.
Looking for something?
Yes. People have been framing a nearby elven colony, from what I can tell. I ran into a few of them, and he points further to the north. Apparently, a bunch of stolen arrows that they've been using to kill people. We're hoping to take them away from them so that they could no longer continue.
Is there something special about the arrows? I mean,
Just
can't
that they
just
look like-
create their own, or just buy them?
No, it's to frame them for the murders that they're committing. That way, it looks like they were killed by elves. Yeah, he easily dispatches the boxes. They're not hard. No arrows in any of those three.
Didn't Dennis have a vision of that, though? Of the arrows around here somewhere?
Somewhere in the camp.
Gonna speak
He
up
saw them
about
like
that?
drawing from the boxes, like as it was on a different thing, but it wasn't like where it currently is. He just saw them like loading up.
Okay, okay.
So it's here somewhere.
Could they have buried it somewhere?
Yep. I was gonna check how fresh are these graves?
Roll. For you, would this be hard?
I mean, I don't sleep in grave soil.
Roll an investigation check, we'll say, or survival.
Survival is better. Oof.
He'll go over to this chest and he's going to do the same thing. You just watch as he touches it and it begins to just kind of disintegrate and melt away. And then you just watch as a bunch of arrows.
From the chest.
You're right, my lord. Excellent. That should make it a little bit harder for them. Look back to you guys. So, where are you off to then? Now that your work here is done.
I mean,
I-
we might as well return those arrows.
Oh no, they should be destroyed.
That works too.
He looks over to his associate and you just watched as he kind of puts his hand on the top of the pile and they all begin to wilt and disintegrate.
I'm gonna look at Tristan. My stranger danger senses are very obviously tingling. I am trying my hardest to be nice to these people that saved us, but I'm struggling.
This player
No
made
doubt.
knowledge. Stop it.
No, you're a stranger. Hey, Nova,
Kerf
did
has
you,
always had a
Kerfer hates
problem with
everybody.
stranger. She hates everyone.
did you see my
literally
message,
didn't
Noel?
the guy who was trying to rescue me do anything. Let's see. Was it in Discord or was it in...
It was in Fantasy Grounds.
Hold on.
I don't know how many.
100%.
Oh, okay.
That's not what he actually looks like right now. That's just what he had at the
Okay.
end of the last campaign.
Okay.
I've got an apprenticeship to get to.
So no one answers him.
No, I said I have an apprenticeship I need to get to, and I start
I know.
heading east.
I'm talking about the rest of everybody else.
Zoe's currently distracted, checking over bodies.
Oh, they are all dead.
Goblin remains where he is.
Has anybody seen Goblin? He disappeared and I hadn't found him. Did he
Goblin?
get killed?
He jumped into the forest at some point. I lost track of him.
Was he injured?
Let's
Goblin!
see.
Goblin! I'm afraid we've lost him. He's lost to us.
You've lost a friend.
Yeah, no, I can't tell him between the wildlife and goblin.
Unless you can roll above a 29, you're not going.
Yeah. Theris walks over and puts his hand on your shoulder hedge, and he just is gonna point through the bushes.
I feel like a cold, like shiver.
Right over there. Oh no, he's very warm and bracing.
Oh,
He's in
I
clean
feel like
robes.
my soul is leaving my body. Stop it.
I'm gonna kill you all
Okay,
with
he points at it.
kindness.
Do I even know? That's it.
You can't.
That's a
He's
trait.
just like pointing. I think he might be over there. He looks alive, though. I would say.
Oh, no, there he is. Okay. Goblin, I think it's safe to come out.
What's the status of the unconscious people?
The ones with blood or the ones without blood?
The blood spots,
These
or
ones. The ones that Tristan and Kerfer knocked out.
Roll a medicine check.
Because I assume the people with slit throats and who were magic missiled are all dead.
Most of them are dead. You check the other ones?
Hmm.
They also appear to be dead. Looking, you don't see any cuts. You just kind of see like a little bit of like blood coming out of the eye and the ear and the nose. Who knows? Maybe they had some sort of effect if they failed at their duties.
Poison or some kind of plot in the brain? Hey, Tristan?
Huh?
Come over here a moment. What do you think?
I didn't think I hit him that hard.
No, there would definitely be a lot more bruising and probably fractures if you hit them that hard.
He kind of looks at him. Kind of looks. Hard to say. We'd have to kind of like put him up to be sure, but something happened in there.
I'm not seeing. Maybe they had some kind of curse or something on them?
Could be. Wouldn't be the first time.
We're gonna have to be careful of that in the future.
Is there anything in the wagon?
No, they're just using the block.
Okay.
It's like, well, you guys look busy, so we'll just be on our way.
You,
Pleasure meeting you, though. And
Wait,
they just
wait.
start walking to the west.
you want to go to Waverlight, right? I
We're
must
on our way
say,
to Everlight.
defenses are currently a little high. Can I ask who exactly you're looking for? Perhaps I can help?
No, I think we'll be quite fine. We know the way.
Do you?
See, my friend helped found this city.
Oh.
But
It's good, my eyes.
do be careful if you go east. I don't know where you travelers are heading, but be safe.
Thank you. I'm
He just
sorry we
watches-
can chat more.
Well, if you're in Wyverlight for the next day or so, maybe we'll see you. Stay safe.
Thank you
You
for
too.
the help.
And they just start walking west. Tristan looks out for a curve. Well, that can't be good. I think they're actually good people.
I don't know.
Why
Doesn't really
wouldn't
have a
they?
lot of friends.
Why wouldn't they be
I
good?
think we're
Oh.
talking about our parents.
Oh, yeah. Now, our
Can't be
parents don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah, but who else founded Wyverlight?
Maybe Jason?
Jason. I could call Jason. I should probably
Like
report this
adopted
incident
parents.
anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna call Jason.
What do you say?
Hey, there was a bit of a incident. We're east, right?
Lake
Northeast?
something,
Lake?
lakeside.
On the road to Lakevale, there was some Tyros guards. We had an altercation. Some people were out here looking for you. I think unrelated. They said they're friends of somebody from Wyverlight. Kind of a scary-looking Keeler man. Jason?
Kind of goes back. Well, the name might be more useful. I'll head back to town in not too long. I'm already heading my way.
Be careful out there. We'll be back soon.
Doesn't say anything back.
Click.
I'm about to say something Dennis had never said before.
Huh?
I need a drink.
Dennis, I didn't think you drank.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, also, Zoe,
Mm-hmm.
since you're there, I'm just gonna put my arm around your shoulder.
Hmm?
Sorry about Silver. He'll be back soon, don't worry.
Yeah, see?
She holds up the book, and there's a message back from Silver.
Just kind of nods.
They're doing
Well.
okay. They're just resting up.
Yes. We should head back, or should we clean up the mess here first?
He'll look at you. That could be a problem if we just have a bunch of dead people here.
Before we do that, Dennis,
What?
come on in here a moment.
And she runs over to the building.
What's left of it?
Gonna get a better look at that summoning circle.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Roll an Arcana check. And then one for Zoe. You both get similar results for different reasons. Just get this really. You could almost feel like the fiendish energy coming off of what this room kind of represented. Where Zoe being more used to conjurations, you kind of detect that this looked like someone kind of opened up possibly a rift to let something in. Though it does look
Yes, it's-
temporary.
Summoning circle, right?
Would you explain the thing that ran out of the house?
Uh-huh. They must have had this set up ahead of time. This looks complicated to have done so quickly.
Well, when you're going around ambushing carts and killing people and blaming it on other people, you probably would have a backup plan.
We should be careful anytime we fight them. They might have one of these lying around.
And she's gonna take the time to kind of make notes on it, get an idea, or basically kind of trace it.
Yeah, kind of sketch down what you can see. And I'd say most of it's decently intact. He messed up, and some of the debris messed it up a little bit, but you get a decent portion of it.
Yeah, and once we've got it copied, she'll spend the time to make sure to remove the circle.
Sure. All right, so you kind of clean it up, remove it. What do you guys do with the bodies?
Well, if we're so inclined, we can throw them into the cart and burn it.
I mean, who's up for some long pork?
Because I'm not gonna fucking dig a hole big enough to bury these guys.
Yeah, you can dig up things to get buried, though, too.
What?
You can dig things up that get buried.
We can dig things up that get buried.
People can dig things up that get buried, yes.
It would be better to
Oh.
burn them, likely.
Yes, we should probably burn the bodies.
Check their pockets for stuff.
I can make
Well,
sure.
yes, of course.
Certainly.
I can make sure the flames don't get out of hand.
That would be nice. What about the travelers in the car? Should we clean that up too?
Well, that could be. I was hoping we would move them, at least, or make them the firewood. How good a condition is the cart?
This one?
Yeah.
It's functional. They've just been using it to block the road.
Could we use a cart back in town? It'd be a shame to just, destroy it.
Why is that?
Who knows? Carts are always handy. How are we going to get it back, though?
Earth is strong.
Don't make me pull out the whole card.
You
Would
would
you
ask
like to
her to do
push the
something
whole
that
cart?
you wouldn't do, right?
Hey, I agreed to take inventory of your kobold's powers.
My grace only goes so far. I'm not a horse. Though. I could make a horse.
I don't
No,
know
it's not
if I can
prepared.
See that.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so I guess we can turn it to firewood then.
Works with me.
I respect it though.
What about a cow? Stares it on.
We all look
Or
at
hedge.
our hedge.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Like, I could pull it.
You do have a large cow farm that we did unlock for you.
I mean,
I'm sure I
If he
could
has
do
a
a
large
draft
cow
horse
farm.
as well.
yeah,
Certainly
just
try.
do a horse.
Your cow is a little bit stronger than the horse. He's a big cow.
A honker.
We used that to break open bars one night. On the lucky D100.
So you're wanting it all burned.
Well, I think if we could take the cart, it would be useful for the town, but everything else, hey, why don't we just throw all the bodies in the house and burn it down to make it look like it was a fire that went out of control and they all died?
I don't think we need to make it look like anything. These pieces of shit can burn, and nobody would argue.
They can fertilize the earth where they are. And I summon a flaming sphere and just start rolling it all over the bodies, just incinerating
Oh,
everything.
that works perfectly.
I'll do it.
Whatever needs to be burned, I'll be just move the sphere to all the
Just
sparks.
torch Val.
You gotta check their pockets first.
Well, yes, we do loot the bodies first.
Oh no. I would say collectively, they probably have about 20 gold pieces on them, and I'd say, you guys carry. It's probably the majority of what they'd have on them, other than just like general type weapons.
Bolts and arrows.
Yeah, you can get some
Well,
arrows if you want.
I collect my bow back from the guy who took it that I turned into a juice box.
Yep, you can go back. Goblin, you could probably find like at least like 3 bundles of bolts here or arrows.
Just gonna go back up to my full 21 on my short bow.
Yeah, any
You know
type
what?
of basic weapon you might find here, just in general. It depends what you're looking for.
I'll go with 21 on the crossbow.
I do not replenish my arrows because Hedge does not use a bow, and he doesn't realize that he's missing arrows because he doesn't use it.
I think I'm gonna pick up a longbow.
I'll take 2 bundles of arrows.
I can't use a longbow. God damn it! And they don't have anything. They don't have anything cool like smoke bombs.
If only.
Well, the trash has been taken out. I guess we should follow that Theris guy's footsteps.
He didn't say his name.
Did you not say his name?
He did.
Yeah,
He
he
introduced himself.
introduced
Did?
himself.
He had
Oh.
I was
introduced
curious
himself.
why you
I
didn't
missed
say that to
that.
Jason.
I
He's
missed that
much more.
completely.
He's much more polite than you guys were to him.
Would have told Jason his name. I missed that bit.
Zoe introduced herself.
I was nice to him.
I think Mist was wary of him, and she was being as polite as possible to someone who insta-killed 3 people in front of her.
They're mostly dead.
Yeah, but
Who
we were
made the
struggling,
demon
and he
flee
was
in
like,
terror?
you know,
I mean, that demon was literally untouched. But yeah,
No, it fled.
That's
Yeah.
his favorite spell.
Which I gave him the courtesy of someone I don't know, but also I saw you kill 3 people with basically less than a flick of a wrist. So I'm going to be cautious of you.
while at the same time healing everybody to full.
yeah.
Don't worry, they already went walking on anyways.
Hmm?
They already know the way.
Hey, don't worry, I was just wondering what your angle was.
All right, did anyone need any basic items? Probably find some chainmail. There is a person in plate, depending on your size. It's not magical, but if you match, who knows?
I mean, hey, we
Arrows,
can use the raw metal.
Feel free to
It's up
just
to you.
Jason.
I am made out of quality metals that the weird drow man put into me, and you want to
You
take me with
are-
that?
50% ball bearings by volume. Do not lie to me.
No, Tristan, this
No,
metal
she's
can
right.
be melted down and turned into tools, nails.
True. Maybe we should have kept the wagon before we lit it on fire.
I
Oh, wait.
throw out my hands.
Someone's got an extra bag of holding somewhere.
It's unfortunate we couldn't send them home.
Oh, we weren't going to send them home at all.
That's up to you guys.
I think they already burned them. So I assume this was while Zoe and Dennis were examining the ritual circle and dealing with that.
May their souls rest in peace.
Sorry, out of character.
You swear you hear laughter off from the west somewhere.
All right, head back.
Oh, may they rot in hell.
Just because they were brainwashed cultists doesn't mean they deserve a horrible afterlife.
They
What about
summoned
killing those
demons.
innocent people?
Okay, maybe a minorly bad afterlife, but not like.
What about
the
like
worst.
framing the natives in the area for horrible attacks on innocent people?
Goblin, I'm trying to make Zoe feel better. Shut up.
Well, maybe Zoe should fucking look in the reality that we live in.
All right.
Pick you up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't you dare!
Pick him up
Pick him up
Punishment.
and hold on.
under the arm.
I will help you.
No!
Okay, so while you gather each other up and get ready to
Put me
head
down.
back towards home, Goblin, roll an acrobatics check or an athletics check as they go to grapple you, and then whoever is
Hold on.
grappling go for athletics.
No.
Oh no, you wouldn't dare.
Oh,
No, you're
my
fine.
God.
Nah.
Wait, what are you trying? Are you trying to fucking weaken me?
Yes.
Yeah. I want you to know I intentionally rolled athletics with my +0 to strength.
Don't worry, you would have been fine. I was aiming for your dexterity.
I'm gonna shove you in
What?
the bag.
Unfortunately, Kerf does snatch you up without issue.
No!
Punishment uppies.
Picture like holding
don't
by like
like
the
these.
back, the scruff of his neck, kind of, but he got a shirt and he's just kicking and trying to get away.
Put me
So-
down! Goblin does not appreciate this.
Some little creature is shouting at me.
You must be used to that, considering your brother and sisters.
Oh, extremely. I can tune it out very well.
What?
What out? I guess we walk back to town after looting some metal pieces.
Sure. Get some scrap, and you make your way heading back to town. Dennis has kind of got a good lead on the pack, but you probably slowly begin catching up.
Got like 2 gold pieces a piece. Got 6
gold
left over.
Pieces.
So one of us will
Honestly-
have to go short.
Hey, can give
Okay.
Curve my portion of it just because
Yeah, I don't need any more. I'm good on what I have.
she did put in the lion's share of
Actually, we should probably, because it was 20
Magic
gold,
items.
right? We should just give it to Zoe, because that's like 2 silvers. And he didn't just kind of die.
I find this
Again.
exceptional.
My 2 gold pieces! You will put me down!
Nope. No gold pieces for
It's not
goblin.
good to do that.
hey.
He's our
Silver
friend,
is
too.
a great healer. And
Tell them right now.
Yeah, you're pretty good at what you do, but you will put me down!
Hold him up higher.
You know what? After Zoe kind of explains to Ocean what's going or what they're doing, Ocean is going to then pick Kerfer up.
hey, Zoe,
You can try.
how long does Ocean stick around?
About an hour.
Hour.
I pick Ocean up.
I don't know if you can actually grapple him.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, he's immune. So you like put your arms in and they just go in. It's just water.
Oh no! Darn, that won't work. Oh, that was worth a thought experiment, at least.
All right, I'm back.
The spell I was thinking about takes an hour to cast. So it
What
would
are you
work.
thinking about?
Ceremony.
Ceremony?
I believe that's the right spell. Yes, yes,
Why don't you
yes, it
roll
is.
cast ceremony.
Doesn't that create holy water?
You got the stuff?
You bless water, yeah?
I look at Ocean.
Shoot, I forgot I could do that.
Blessed ocean.
Yeah, turn
Ooh.
Ocean into holy water.
And that's interesting.
I like
Okay.
this concept.
But it takes an hour to cast.
Also, look at how much it does.
Yeah, I know, it
Wonderful
would take a while.
In theory, though, this wouldn't.
We slowly add holy water to Ocean.
I don't
does
know
go
what
back
would
home.
happen if you were to bless a water elemental.
I'm very curious to see where this might go later, though. We'll keep this in mind. Probably not super useful right now, though.
No, absolutely not.
Can't wait to fight an army of vampires. The blessed water elemental.
That would be pretty high. They go to punch Ocean and they burn instead.
You
Oh,
and
hey.
one army.
Perf, you said I should probably go train with Jason, or is that out of game?
I'd say I would have recommended that, like, in our travels.
Okay, put in a good word, I will help you figure out the kobolds.
Also, Kate, D100 for your dear friend Leah.
Sure. This many.
Goblin, roll 1 for Jason.
Just a raw D100,
Raw D100.
no filter.
Oak, roll 1 in tower for Theris, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that pans out. Okay. That's all I need to know. Carry on.
So he rolled under all of you. Right. So I guess we head back to town.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a blacksmith?
Should be.
Yeah.
Not like anything extraordinary, but at least a basic one, yes.
Well, no, like, give him the scrap. He can make, like, pots, pans, nails.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom.
You know, I really only know the Fletcher and Butcher and, Dennis.
Yeah.
This only takes you like probably an hour to walk back for Nadir.
I think we cleaned off the metal platings in the river.
Sure.
So, you know, it's like, hey, here's this plate, you know, this old armor we don't need. You can either sell it, or we recommend at least turning it into useful metals right now.
I'll be right back.
But other than that, I guess, what? We, Kerf, and Tristan head to Wyverlight.
Yeah, we'll head back. I will put Goblin down eventually.
After he settles down.
Yeah.
I will not be settling down.
Then I don't put him down.
First of all, how dare you? I am not some child.
You want to be on the ground or not?
Yes.
I feel like I stand up, I'm gonna be in trouble.
You drink it, Slumber?
I finished drinking. I drank all of it already.
I'm freshly loaded. I don't have anything hard to do today, though.
Oh.
My job's easy. You guys have to make the rules. All right, so we just spent an hour heading back.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you get back, everything looks normal. It is still late, though. Nothing really out of place. The weather seems to have cleared up a bit. No more rain. What do you do for the evening?
Peanut is calm.
That bar where I had that Serafina vision. I'm going there.
Boy.
And my list up to that would be Silver Inn.
Alright, I'm going to Silver Ooh. Was that? Yes, the Silver U.
Look over at Curve.
Look at Tristan.
Go with him. Look good.
Yeah, this seems a little out of character.
We will follow.
You know, it's been a long journey. We could all use a night off.
We did just leave a bar
We
You know-
a couple
did.
hours ago.
Well, we had dinner there. That was like dinner.
He just kind of like burps.
Oh. Hmm.
You're not
I'll,
100%.
I'll see if Dennis says anything.
Says anything?
You were planning on telling Mist and Tristan about the screwing over the
Oh,
black plate.
what? What?
With Leah.
Oh, when
We didn't know when we were doing the amulet to find it, and the armor incident with the amulet occurred.
Oh,
That you would bring
yeah.
up.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to mention anything about that.
Well, I'm giving you a couple hours to say anything, and then I'm telling Tristan.
You should just tell him now.
Well,
Well, I'm assuming we probably are all going to the exact same inn for a drink.
yeah. I really don't want to deal with the gnomes around my house.
I will gladly buy the first round. What are we drinking? I'm going to sit next to Dennis. I'm going to smack a platinum piece on the counter.
Dragon Claws? Dragon Claws?
I was probably gonna go for like a mead.
First round of mead for all.
Mead works.
If you need more, just let me know.
Okay. Let me roll one of these.
Also,
Oh no.
you see sitting by the fire, reading a book and sipping on some sort of like a brandy or something. A very familiar man in robes with his friend nearby, eating some roasted chicken.
I thought you were heading to Wyverlight.
We are in Wyverlight.
Miss, we're in Waverlight.
I thought Wyverlight was the underground portion, okay?
Oh,
No,
That's literally-
that's Illithix or whatever.
Oh no! So, Wyverlight is the entire city. There
you
is
were
a
mixing it
portion
up
of
with
Wyverlight
Glitter
called
Deep.
Glitter Deep, which is the Kobold district that is within Wyverlight. So there's a new one too. So there's where you live, which is to the south of the city, which is where all the newer halflings live. The city itself, which then has a portion built into the mountain. Illithix is the drow city that is like 3 days through the underground.
Got you. Okay. I'm still probably going
And
to
Lake Vale's to the east. It's all good.
We
I
need to
miss my
start
mom.
drink.
Good
Oh,
thing it's just a game.
we need to start drinking so Slumber can be in character.
I'm already drinking with him. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm only a bottle and a half in. They're small bottles, don't worry.
Goblin, have you had alcohol before? Do you know what this is?
No.
No.
No. Ooh,
Alright,
ooh. Hey, barkeep, you want to give me your strongest?
Oh no, don't. You're gonna kill him.
You watch. Yeah. And you watch as he goes underneath and he pulls out this little chest and he lifts it open, and inside there's 3 bottles in the shape of kobolds, like blown glass bottles.
Uh-huh.
And he picks up this red one. You watch over, he brings out a shot glass and he just fills it almost to the top. A very heavy shot. We'll slide it over.
I'll take 2 of those. How much are they?
It's like, oh, don't worry, you're still good on. And he points to the platinum.
Oh, okay. I will bring one of them for Goblin and one for myself.
You didn't see our most expensive. You said our strongest.
That I did.
All right, so 2 shots.
Oh, shit.
Goblin will definitely need a con save on this one. Mist, you can make one, but you can make it with advantage.
Okay.
What did I miss?
We're doing shots.
I'm teasing Goblin.
You know, normal things that
We're teaching Goblin how to party.
he's never drank before. And Dennis
Oh,
was
Boy,
oh,
that's perfect. It's perfect.
you feel the happy effects of the shot, and it's definitely kind of like loosened you up and made you feel a little bit giggly and happy. Mist, you hold down. It's not a big issue. It is pretty strong though.
Goblin
Very sweet,
smacked his lips.
Oh, I'm so glad it was sweet.
Hmm.
Let me know if you want to try green or blue.
I don't think I'll survive green or blue tonight right now.
I'll take a
Oh,
blue.
and be careful when you burp.
Kerf, can I have a blue?
Kind of eyeball him. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 2 blues.
All right. Pours 2 more shots. Come, make another con save. Kerf, make a con save. Yeah, you both maintain a Goblin. You're feeling minorly disoriented. Your fingertips tingle a little bit, almost like a mild current of electricity is flowing through your fingertips. Roll a d100 for me real quick, Goblin. Excellent. You just kind of do a little burp after taking that second shot. You see a little belch of flame come out.
You've turned him into a kobold.
Kerf, what did you do to me? My
asked if you
lizard
were
wizard.
strong.
Do I have
Yes.
scales?
Yeah.
No.
They're
Oh
growing.
my god.
It's just magically enhanced liquor. That's all it is. They do funny little things.
Are you so happy? Now you're gonna feel like this forever.
My mom's not gonna recognize me.
Because I'm turning into a kobold.
You were already a kobold.
What?
At this point, you watch as he sets down 7 small glasses. And you watch as he brings out this really old-looking bottle. You're not exactly sure what it is, but he pours like a half glass for each of you. Compliments of the gentleman at the fireplace. There's just kind of nods.
I'll politely wave.
But Zoe does a enthusiastic wave.
Or raise my glass to that.
Goblin's looking at his hands.
All right, tomorrow's going to end up hurting, I have a feeling. But you're free to do whatever you want with your evening.
I imagine Zoe's just been like sitting there, rocking side to side with like a cup of sparkling water.
Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with my living situation.
You can crash at my place if you don't want to deal with the nose. Weren't they halflings?
Dude, your house is just like 20 or like 5 minutes away. You could literally see it if you go out the front door. We're in the halfling district. Oh no, we got our drinks at the other spot. Never mind.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if we want to go play round 2 of Kobold Monopoly with Goblin this time, I think that could be good.
I went to the stockade 4 times before passing Glitter Deep.
Yeah, but you had fun though, right? Like that was... We ran you dry. Didn't you have fun?
I mean, it was funny, yes.
You could do better this time.
At least you have your own place, Kerf. I still live with Mom.
I keep telling you, you can take this bedroom. We can carve you out your own little house in Quisity.
He spends a lot of time in your spare room anyways. But technically, him and Strix both have a room at Leah and Jason's house. AKA the tower.
How strong is the drink Theros gave us?
It is very expensive and decently strong. But like in a quality way. Very smooth. Oh, yes.
Oh no.
No.
Yes.
That's even worse than the natural one. That's just natural nope.
I take it down and I instantly hit the table
Oh, Dennis?
and fall to the floor.
Dennis?
He's still alive.
Is that what's supposed to happen?
No.
Yes,
Sometimes.
that's what.
Let's
Are
take
you
it
guys
out to
trying
your
to kill
place.
me?
He's still alive.
We shouldn't bring him to his grandma like this. Let's just take him to your place. We'll crash. We need food to go.
Yeah. Ooh, can we get some wings? Let's get some wings.
Although
and
I'll
then we
say-
can-
Roll
So
a
he was-
persuasion check. It is fairly late.
You're gonna make this man cook at 11 p.m.?
I don't
You're
want
awful.
to.
The
You're
kitchen's
awful.
been cleaned.
I don't have any snacks at home. We haven't been here in months.
Excuse me, sir. I hand him 5 platinum. That make up for it?
Yeah, what do you need? No, just sit down. I'll pack something up.
Yes.
Starts making like some wings. He starts
Yeah.
getting you some like cheese and bread
Oh,
and whatever
If
he
you
has.
walk into any fast food joint and go, yeah, I'm tipping like $500. I would like this. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's closing. You know, they'll do it.
When I was first working in hotels, we used to explain that to people because we're way out like in the county limits and we weren't within the city limits, so no one wanted to deliver pizza. I'm like, unfortunately, this works one of 2 ways. Either you can tip them a very ridiculous amount and they'll come out here, or they won't come out here.
Exactly.
Like, if you were willing to tip them at least like $100, sure, the nighttime crews would come out. But other than that, like, nope, you're out of area. Sorry. Those were the good old
All right, we got our food. Let's drag Dennis to Kerfer's house.
You get like
Okay.
2 big picnic size, picnic basket size things of food.
Second dinner.
Since the moon is out, Kalsto, I'm gonna try and expand upon my bubble and make it dis.
No.
Something
Like a
have
solid
a
one or an
chemistry.
image.
We have
A
to
solid one.
disrespectfully drag him through the
Something
city.
akin to a tensor's floating disk.
Sure. Roll a D100 in tower. It's a small disc, but it is Goblin, who's a little bit lighter. So you actually, we're floating Dennis. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be enough. You kind of sit there like for a minute, and then he just kind of forces it down, and it pops when it hits. I'll carry him.
Worth a try.
Although I
I'll
will
just
say,
get it.
out of character, it would be funny if like Zoe and Miss dragged Dennis home.
We're taking him to Curves anyways. All right, so anyone who doesn't
Unconscious
pass out
Dennis, and you're choosing not to pull a prank on him. I'm so proud.
would be. He's our friend. We pull pranks on strangers.
Let's just wait until no one's looking.
Am also drunk. I'm not cognizant enough to pull a prank on you.
All right, as you drunken bastards, except for Zoe, walk through Glitter Deep. It's strange. The guards aren't at their post. Must be slacking off.
There be people here.
Suspicious.
Hello?
You walk in, and you see a couple of kobolds walking around, but no guards posted at the front tunnel.
So I will walk over to one of the kobolds.
Excuse me? Have you
Oh, hi,
seen the
Zoe.
people have you seen the people at front?
Kind of looks. Maybe they had diarrhea.
All of them.
I don't know. Hey, miss, do you sense anything weird?
Huh?
Do you sense anything weird?
I mean, there's a lack of guards.
It just seems strange.
They also could. I don't know. Hey, Curve, do you know who's supposed to be on duty tonight?
It was Nutmeg and I think somebody else. If I serpent sense, can I pick up kobolds?
We can find out.
I'm gonna try it.
They are
100. Just enough.
Yay!
Yeah, there's kobolds about in their homes.
Can I
They're
get a
just
head
absent from
count?
the front. You couldn't get the entire district within range. You checked a lot, though.
Strange.
Everyone's okay.
I'm sure they're fine.
You guys go settle in. I'm just gonna check Nutmeg's house real quick and see if she's there.
I got the thimble.
Going to come with you, Curve?
Do you want the puppy?
Drunk?
You take the puppy. I'm gonna. Goblin, you have to walk. I'm sorry.
Oh. My legs don't work.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
But they don't want to.
I don't think Tristan wants to carry you and Dennis.
Oh, yeah?
No, I don't think he could if he wanted to. Oh, I thought that probably. Ugh.
Oh, he's gone already. It's fine. Let's go.
Mm.
You have Nutmeg's house?
Yeah.
Knock on the door?
Uh-huh.
Eh? Who is it?
Nutmeg. What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on guard duty?
I'm sleeping.
No, wake up.
No, I got the night off.
What do you mean you have the night off?
Yeah, I got the night off.
Who gave you the night off?
Oh, Mr. Jason.
Well, if it was Jason, then I guess that makes sense.
Hmm.
Alright, sleep well, sorry.
He just watches the little light goes off.
Strange.
Well, that's something for tomorrow.
I'm gonna call Jason again.
Click, click.
Is everything alright? We just got
Yeah.
home. Why'd you give the guards the night off?
Here. Yes, Kerfin. They look tired, and I couldn't sleep. Welcome home.
Thank you. Did that Theris man come visit you yet? He was at the inn.
No, he went straight to the inn and got a room. I'm sure he'll stop by tomorrow. I'm familiar with him, though, yeah.
Alright, let me know if you need any help. I'm gonna go home.
Don't worry. You just get some rest. Sounds like, you've had quite the evening.
Earth, my legs don't work.
I gotta go. Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, young one.
Game time, game time.
Click. Alright, we go to my house.
Zoe probably easily wins this game.
Oh yeah, for
Well, I
sure.
wouldn't go that far. Goblin may be drunk, but he is still Goblin.
I'm a goddamn genius.
Does that mean his hangover is bigger than the rest of them?
Yes.
With great power comes great hangovers.
At one point before Tristan passes out and falls asleep, he ends up giving you like 500 glitter deep bucks as his rent payment that was supposed to be 5, and then he just kind of
Hey, I only went to the stockades once this time.
That you remember.
Like everyone else passes out, she like wanders over to a closet, grabs out a bunch of blankets, and starts tucking everyone in, or at least making sure they have a blanket.
there's just like food everywhere, like half-eaten things of food, and the leftovers, just like a piece of meat stuck on Tristan.
She begins cleaning up.
I probably have like a ridiculous amount of blankets just in cupboards.
Goblin makes himself a blanket hobble.
A lot of them are pretty small, though, I would say.
We just put you in the cupboard with the blankets.
Yes. You'll have to come dig me out of the blanket fort that I make.
All right, as you all crash a curve, is there anything any of you want to do for the evening? I hit the hangover button.
Zoe's gonna find a nice spot once everyone's asleep, tucked in, everything's cleaned up. She's gonna find a nice spot with moonlight access where she can practice her bubble.
To find moonlight, you'd have to leave Glitter Deep.
There's not like a balcony or anything anymore.
We're
The whole
underground.
thing. Yeah, we're in the mountain.
Fair enough. Well, I guess then a more secluded area, so she isn't so she doesn't disturb people in the next room.
Sure. Out of pure curiosity, just roll a d100.
Directly in the middle.
You practice away. All right. Button.
Hit me.
Yeah, it's a very unpleasant morning for most of you. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. I say no to the hangover.
Curve.
You're such a baby.
I was like literally put my head on Curve's lap. Fix.
You know, one of these days, I'm
He
not
just
going to be
points
around,
ahead.
and you're going to
just,
have to do this yourself.
Drop this on me.
I'll lay on hands, everybody.
Oh, I mean, technically don't need to do that with me. I'm just pretending it doesn't exist.
To you.
Her eye twitches, but she feels fine.
I mean, actually,
Can we get more?
I'll take the real healing.
I can do 5 of us. Was head shrinking?
Probably not.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can do all of us then.
All right, I'll take it.
Zoe and I imagine a bunch of kobolds come in with some trays with breakfast. Only some of the trays have been eaten.
Herf doesn't own kobolds as servants.
No, but we're in Glitterdeep, right?
Yeah, no, if anything, it's kind of the other way around. I tend to baby them a little bit.
Well, then Zoe comes in with a tray.
Zoe, as you make breakfast, you start to notice a bunch of little heads peeking in the windows. You've grown like a small little crowd of kobolds outside the door, smelling the food.
I will help Zoe make more.
Oh, now they're gonna expect food from your house.
They already did.
Yeah, no. They do that always.
Goblin.
Well, hey, might as well start now, huh?
Goblin, what time is it? What time is it?
I don't have a wristwatch. I need God to tell me what time it is.
Oh no, that's right.
Just make it up and it'll be right.
It's 8:30.
Oh god, I leave.
Someone had apprenticeship at 8 a.m.
No, I leave. I'm running.
You forgot your food.
And
Hold on, I gotta.
Ugh.
I wonder what
I
he's
will-
up to in such a hurry.
I will touch Dennis's head before he leaves. Too quick. So his headache goes away at least.
You know, we probably should make this a habit.
We should make this a habit? Is that what
Which
you
part?
said?
Should
The
not.
drinking part?
That's
Oh,
what I heard.
I heard should.
We should not make this a habit.
I don't know, I had fun. We don't get to do things like this very often. Why not savor while we can?
Besides, there's really nice bars there, if I do recall. Wouldn't be caught unprepared. Dwarfs will think we're weak.
Though, miss, you're right. We won't do it often, only occasionally. Does that work?
Moderation.
So where's Dennis running off to?
I don't know.
What direction does he seem to be going?
Didn't he say he had an internship yesterday?
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, did he say internship?
I did not.
Apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship? He said something about it. I'm sure he's fine.
You don't think
Whether it is a date?
that he's a wizard the apprentice?
No.
Who would teach him wizardry?
That nice lady.
nods at Kerf.
She did ask him to stay behind yesterday.
Oh, right. I listened to that one. Wow. Okay, my memory's coming back. Oh,
That's
we
the mist
kinda-
hangover recovery.
Brain blast.
Zoe
Oh, that-
excitedly bounces and
I-
claps.
I think my hangover is still a little effective.
I hope you missed breakfast.
Well, he's running
I think
late.
He's busy.
Oh, Tristan.
Yeah.
You know when we were playing with the amulet on the mountaintop?
Yeah.
Where the beam kind of, shot towards, was it Curzon?
No, it shot towards Tyros.
Where it shot towards Tyros?
Oh, yeah.
So, he was having a party. It hit the plate and apparently wiped off all the gold paint, revealing it as a corrupted item in front of everyone.
I choke on my coffee.
Tristan just kind of has like this, not a pale look on his face. It's just like this processing, please wait.
There's no way
That's-
people are gonna follow him now. They're gonna know he lied.
Oh, I was so happy about that. That is beautiful.
Can't Sebastian
Just-
there too pleased about that.
Because he was using it as proof that he was actual gold dragon, and now that's come into question.
Allegedly.
A decisive blow.
We've really pissed them off. No wonder we're wanted criminals.
Oh, speaking of which, do you pull out the wanted posters?
Oh yes, yes, I would have collected them all.
We definitely got those, yeah, so you can show everybody them.
I hang all of them up on my wall, lovingly.
Now, hold on. Hold on.
Godwin hates his.
Zoe? I don't look like that, do I?
I'm trying to remember what yours looked like.
Like a
Scary.
big, scary vampire looking thing with
No,
exaggerated features.
you look way better than that.
Good. Okay. I'm going to need help in the mornings, fixing my hair and everything.
Oh, okay.
I hold out a mirror. You said I didn't have a reflection, right?
Nope, no reflection.
Yep.
Oh, I could see if that would be trouble.
I like goblins the best.
Oh,
No, I'm not a gnome.
Are you sure? Have you looked at a mirror recently?
I became a kobold last night.
Hey, what is it? I look at Kerfer and think better.
Oh,
Didn't
please
say
don't
anything.
worry.
Mm-hmm.
At least you don't look like you got beat up.
Gotta show them.
I mean, don't you?
And I look at Curves. Salamander.
Yeah, that's the picture I could forgive, the name not as much.
Don't worry, Sally. I'll always be in your corner.
Kerf, do you think you could put in a word with me with Jason while I look at the kobolds? I did look at a few of them. No, I think I was too out of it to actually do something productive.
Yeah, I think that can be arranged. Sure.
I was like, I looked at a few of them last night, and I look at my handwriting, which is illegible. Shit.
So, while you're all still there, I guess this brings up a good point. Just taking a month to train, or when are we leaving?
I'm not sure if Leah said she would take care of it. Am I remembering correctly?
I mean, she would teleport us, right?
I know she can go there. I don't see why she wouldn't. Who's staying here though, and who's going to Illithix? I mean, I know Goblin wanted to go see his mom. I figured I'd train her there. I don't know what I could do up here.
Hmm. I think I'll spend a little bit of time here and then maybe join you guys training. Plus, I'd love to see Serena again. But I also want to see the people here. I haven't spoken in so long.
Just remember, we only have this time to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could go ask Mom before we go. I mean, I'm gonna have to bum a ride from her anyways. I don't really feel like going through the 3 days to cave well to Illithix. Anyone else care to go with me and Goblin?
Sure.
Huh?
I look very, very conflicted.
Is this the next
Nobody
day?
can tell my
correct?
mom anything about what
Yeah, it's the next morning.
Okay, so I'm back to on.
I think I should stay here.
What are you gonna do up here?
Well, I wanted to train with Peanut.
Ooh, you're brave.
I don't know, I just feel like of all the people we have access to right now, she's probably the best bet.
Well, if anything goes wrong, we'll look towards the sky.
In the
I was gonna
Underdark?
go- I was gonna go train with the guy that beat the hell out of you.
Yeah, he was nice.
Plus, it's always an interesting visit. I'll check it with Baynor.
Oh, can you pick up my poison?
Oh yeah, they did say that was ready.
Hey, Goblin.
Yes.
Did your ruby come back to you?
We never. Yeah, he still has it. They refused to take it from you.
No, we pawned it off to Leah, and Leah was gonna bind it.
But did you give it to Liam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, Leah said she would look into it.
Yep. Doesn't seem that it came back.
Oh, thank goodness.
That means Liam made a wish. Or
So just Goblin and I.
I mean,
maybe there's in a couple of weeks.
I don't think Jason's dead. But I do want to head speak to him about learning stuff.
Oh, Jason
Oh,
should
but
be.
we can-
What do you think? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I need some training as well. I feel like I'm kind of not being very helpful. I need to kind of learn to use weapons better.
You want to stay topside, or you want to go to Illithix? We're splitting up for training montages.
Yeah, I think probably on top. I'll stay up top trying to maybe with the if I can find a local trainer, or maybe if I can assist in like the local guard.
Yeah. You can kind of train with the city guard. Jason's been training them recently, so you can kind of start working with them. Easy enough to do.
I mean, I can use the bow, but I'm not that good at it, and not good up close either. So I'm gonna try to maybe figure something out. I was looking
Sure.
at those look interesting over there, and there's like some like group of spears laying against the wall, like those real long ones look interesting. It's almost like maybe using a big pitchfork or something.
Oh, you like my spears?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So
No, not the normal ones. Those long ones. Those real long ones.
Oh, he likes your very long spear.
So two for
That's
Illithid
interesting. Yeah.
and everyone else topside.
Yep, Zoe's gonna try to do half and half, is what it's sounding like.
Mhm.
As long as Leah has the time, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yep.
All right.
Speaking of, before we go to find Leah to see if Tristan and the Goblin can bum a ride off her, Zoe's going to take the time to pack a breakfast sandwich and prep a note. And she's going to accompany them for this journey.
Okay. So as you guys get ready to go beg for a ride, the rest of you kind of start looking for some stuff to train on if you're not getting a ride. Dennis,
Yeah.
you arrive at Leah's tower. Late. What do you do?
I just kind of knock at the door, try to make my presence known, and then I kneel down in front of the door and kind of hold my wrists up.
Like I'm gonna kill you?
Roll another
Yeah.
D100, Leah.
Oh god.
The door opens. It's Jason.
I wait to be spoken to.
Dennis, why are you on the ground?
I'm late.
Oh, you're the one she was waiting for. Oh, I'm afraid you just missed her. She had to head to her office. Apparently some sort of meeting. You're free to wait here if you'd like, or you can head to her office. He just kind of looks at you with like this half smirk on his face.
I can wait here.
Well, come on in. You
Oh,
can describe what the entry level looks like if you want to, Lee. It's your magic tower.
Ooh, what does my house look like right now? I'd say the entrance is like, it's a lighthouse on the outside, but as soon as you walk in, it's like this giant open room that's like all glass walls. You can see this like beautiful landscape outside. It's like a gorgeous day. And there's like these offshoots going to different places. There's all sorts of doors. As you look up, you see this like hanging crystal pendulum thing. It's like got all these sort of gizmos going around it. It just looks really cool. It looks like a wizard house.
those in glass houses should always throw the first rock.
Mhm.
It's at this point you watch Leah walks across from the hall behind you. You're a little confused.
Dennis, good to see you. Glad you finally arrived. Ready to get started?
I thought you said she was out.
Oh, she is.
I like look at back and forth.
You see a name tag written in crayon that says, "Hello, my name is Clone."
I'm sorry for being so late.
Well, we'll get to that. Come on, let's go. Much to do.
Yes, ma'am. I follow Clone.
Follow away.
I take you to a large study. It's just like full of all sorts of books. I take you to there's probably like 2 desks kind of facing each other. There's a big board. It's just all sorts of like, I want to say a chalkboard, but fancier.
It's a whiteboard.
It's a fancy whiteboard, new technology, never before seen. And I am going to drop in front of you. Actually, I'm going to sit you at a desk. So, I've come up with a basic curriculum that I think you will benefit from. To start, you have 0 training, right?
Yeah.
What
I
about
say
your
as I awkwardly look at Percival, who's probably standing around somewhere.
He's judging Leah's teaching methods, don't worry.
Well, considering how proficient you are currently, we are going to skip a couple steps. What are your goals out of this? Let's start there. What would you like to leave here with?
Whenever things start looking down, it feels like I can't do anything to turn the tide. It feels like I can see certain pathways that might lead to opening somewhere, but I'm not strong enough to make any of them work.
So you want something powerful, reliable, to turn the tide?
Yes.
Something?
It was very apparent last night.
Yes, I heard you had a altercation. Glad everyone's alright.
Yeah. But I wasn't able to stop them from getting away. If I was just a bit stronger, faster, did more, maybe they wouldn't have.
Dennis, you'll find with time that more often than not, when one door closes, another often opens. The fact that they got away is unfortunate, but I think other avenues will appear that will be suitable. Now, let's start with this. I'm going to put a thing on the desk.
A thing?
It is a magical item. They look like gauntlets.
Oh, you're letting me play with your acid machine?
This is called a Misium apparatus, more or less. It fills in the blanks for a spell you don't entirely know, if you know the framework and if you can do the math. I anticipate that you will be able to do such things even without a machine like this. Now, we could be here for a long time just nailing down fundamentals. But I want you to learn something that will be useful to you immediately. I will teach you the math and the framework, and you will have to fill in the rest when you need it. On days you get sick of fundamentals, and you will get sick of them, perhaps we can work on your larger project. Do you find this curriculum agreeable, Dennis?
Of course.
Excellent. Now, I cannot neglect my duties to this town. On days I cannot be here, I will be here. And just to make a, let's say, fun wager and to press your skills. Yeah, I'm not forgetting. On days you could recognize when I am me and when I am not me, perhaps we can do something special. Now, you were late today. Why were you late?
Well, Leah is probably the one person I'm never going to lie to. I wanted to forget something, and I couldn't.
All right, okay. I can tell you regret it, but please be mindful that I set aside very valuable time to come and help you with this. Do not take that for granted.
Somewhere Kerf and Tristan get shivers down their spines.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Lord Baron. Appreciate it very much. Hope you all had a good game.
And, I won't punish you too hard. Perhaps, today we'll start with math.
Okay.
I punish you very, very hard. We do grueling math for hours.
All right. So as you train, eventually, we just walk in the tower because we have access. We just kind of go in. And we'll look. Goblin, do you come with us too? Or Mist, if you're looking for Jason? We did say we're going home.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone except for Alms, like training with the city watcher, like observing them at the moment. So we head in, and Jason kind of walks downstairs, looks over at all of you. Oh, hey!
Hello, Jason.
Welcome home. Good to see all of you.
Hello.
You don't look too bad, all things considered.
I still have some charred skin here and there.
Thank you.
So, how was your evening?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Looks at the rest of him.
No,
Uh,
I apparently could have drinking more. I look at Curve.
I did it last time. That's on you.
He just kind of smiles a little bit.
It's been a while, okay? And
How
my
was your
player is
evening?
also drunk.
How was your evening? I take it less eventful than ours?
Oh yeah, perfectly quiet. So, what brings you home? Stopping in?
Oh,
Your mother
yeah.
said you guys are competing in the Delve.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. She told you, yes.
I've observed one, never competed. Pretty tough stuff.
You know, we figured that we couldn't let Strix one-up us. Might as well give it a go.
It
Oh.
kind of looks. It looks like you probably haven't had this conversation before. As I've told both of you before, just because your brother does something doesn't mean that it makes him any better than the two of you.
We also gotta go in and help, get the artifacts.
Kind of looks at you. He seems unfamiliar with
We
artifacts.
plan to loot some cool shit.
Mostly that, yeah.
Friends of ours actually survived. They didn't win, but they also didn't necessarily get some of their. Some pretty serious stuff, though. Also, it's a bit more dangerous in recent.
I'm confident we'll be able to handle it.
We'll be careful.
So, what are you guys doing? Just hanging out till
Well,
it starts?
Curve did say you could teach me some things.
Oh,
She
yes.
did.
Jason, this is my friend Mist. She is a kind of squint ranger, bro. So she's like you, where she
I
has a
do
lot going on and
Also
she's
live in
sneaky.
this town.
Yeah,
I've met her before.
but this is a proper formal introduction, let's say.
Well, those are very important.
She just kind of smiles at her.
Would you be willing to take her out on patrol while we're here?
Kind of will eyeball you. Roll a charisma save just really quick out of plain curiosity.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Not you. Missed.
Oh,
Kind of looks you over.
Thank you, Kerr.
You're welcome.
I'll give you an opportunity. But whether or not we'll continue depends on... Meet me at the northeastern end of the meadows. Let's call it 10 o'clock to this.
All right.
See how you do. It's like, what are the rest of you doing?
Oh, I wanted to give Dennis this.
And she holds up a
Oh.
delicious smelling breakfast wrap, probably wrapped in something, tied up with a nice little ribbon and a note tied to it.
You want me to take that for you? He's a little bit busy upstairs. I don't think he's coming down at least for a few hours. He was late.
Oh, I understand. Yes, please. Thank you.
What are our servants? Are they little invisible? Are they little ghostly kobolds, or what did we decide?
Yeah, they're kobolds. They're unseen servants, but they're all kobolds.
I will give the sandwich to one of the kobolds to put away for him for later.
The tail wags, and Zoe gives Kerfer a thumbs up.
Is
What are
Mother
you going to be
in?
working on, Miss Zoe?
Oh, I thought I'd make some potions. Chat with a lot of the,
That. I completely lost my train of thought mid-sentence there.
I'd hang out here. Yeah. Catch
I'm
up
sure
with people.
Mildred be ecstatic that you're back. Mildred also sits on the city council, just like Jason, so he is very familiar. He gets stories all the time.
Hoping I can prep enough potions for our excursion into the Delve.
Oh, you can't take potions into the Delve, don't you know?
We can't?
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Did you not pre-register?
That's the thing.
Well,
It's an intent to join type thing. It makes sure that it's a pre-qualifier, and they will put your name on the list, and if that's fine, you can sign up when you get there too, but if they have over 25 teams, you will be rejected.
Oh, we should do that.
do you think Leah could help us get there? When she's next available?
She's currently meeting an old friend at her office in town. She could.
Maybe tomorrow.
You know it costs quite a bit of money as well, right?
Well, we have the money
yes.
for it.
We have the funds.
We probably look super proud because we're always broke. We got it covered, don't worry.
Plus, hey, we're supposed to meet Ardella there, right? Maybe we could talk to her.
He's gonna look over. You're meeting Ardella.
Yeah, we're short a couple members still.
He just kind of smirks real big for no reason,
Figured we'd
apparently.
ask. What? What's that like for?
I just haven't seen Ardella since she was small. It's always fun watching all of you chase each other around. He just kind of looks over at Tristan and smiles. Tristan's oblivious. He has no idea. Well, I mean, if she's willing to join you, you're not far off. I was going to say, you seem short a few people. Even if Ardella joins you, you're short about 2, right?
Well, if Peter joins us as well, then we'll only be short 1.
He looks at, who's Peter?
Oh, he's this cool bird. He was there during the dragon attack. He can teleport.
He's unreliable.
And he's not. Jason only got home like a week or 2 ago. Jason was absent prior to that.
Hey, where have you been, by the way?
No, just looking into a couple of things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I also. He looks at Tristan. I ran into a couple of people who seem to have lost track of you.
Oh.
He just kind of like eyes to the floor.
They'll be rid into the elves.
We gonna talk about that?
No.
You know the deal.
So it just kind of looks between the three of them.
Oh, before I forget to, I guess we could go to our office. He points to Goblin and himself. We were gonna go down and train in Illithix. Pair.
I mean,
I'm just kind of like, Mom's there too.
that's what's important.
Oh, and his mom's there. Yeah, I mean, your mother travels there every so often. Why not? Why, you don't want to run through the field? The caves? That would be a good exercise.
Listen,
He looks like he's starting to get inspired all of a sudden. See. Yes, no. We shouldn't trouble your mother at all. Why don't all three of us, well, four of us, and he points over at Mist. We'll use this as a training exercise.
I mean, that was one of my
Toughen up
ideas
those soft
before.
bellies, and he just like punches Tristan in the stomach. Oh!
He needs to reaction be able to harden so he can break Jason's hand.
That's a wonderful idea. It sounds very fun.
I like this idea. Alright, you've sold me. Careful, I'm putting you in charge of the city guard while I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
Ah, excellent. Why don't you boys, gather up your supplies and we'll meet here 10 o'clock tonight. Start off on our journey. Best to start in the dark. It helps you adjust your eyes as you go in. Remember, no strong cologne scents. Be good. And now, bring no food. We'll hunt for all of our... You have to earn your meal.
God, I think most of my food's gone bad by now anyways.
I'm gonna give Tristan a very sympathetic pat on the shoulder. Yeah, have fun, bud.
So he's gonna reach into her bag and pull out the last remaining alcoholic potion. She'll hand it to Tristan.
Just in case anything bad happens.
Oh, I forgot. I had to stop by earlier today. I have to mark off something. Bar. Zoe.
Yes.
Tristan reaches into his backpack and he pulls out a small square box wrapped up with a bow on top. It's kind of like an apology gift.
An apology.
Oh,
gift?
right.
Yeah, like for you, but it's kind of, you'll understand. It's kind of silly.
Well, regardless, thank you very much. I don't know what it is you're apologizing for, but I appreciate it.
You hit her so hard she forgot.
Brain damage.
he's thinking in his head, oh, poor thing. Go ahead, open it up.
She'll open it up.
So as you open it up, let me whisper it to you, so you can see it first before anybody else. There you go. It's a house.
Oh, I love it. I'm sure Silver will love it too.
And she immediately shows it off.
You see before you, it is a crystal ink jar. And it has silver inscribed on it. It's a place for Silver to sleep. Like a little silver house.
Cute.
Speaking of, I need to go gather the materials.
Yeah.
I need to go gather the materials to resummon them.
Well, we have till 10 o'clock today, apparently, is when we leave. So if there's anything we want to prepare, we don't have to get food, so I don't know if we have to prepare much.
Well, I guess go wash ourselves in a river or something.
There's a spring in Glitterdeep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so he'll kind of take charge with you guys and start. You guys can go. We do have some stores too. If there's things you're looking for, things you want to buy before you go, you could do that as well.
Good luck, everyone. Safe travels.
Goodbye forever.
May our best never cross again.
I don't hope that.
I'll give Kerf and Zoe a big hug. Stay safe.
We'll hug him.
Let's
Oh, I want to come with. I want to meet
Tell them we
Mom.
said goodbye, and we'll see you in a month.
A month.
Or I
If you
mean,
feel like
like, if you want to
coming
come down,
She's
See how
in
it goes.
charge of the city guard.
A month is so
yeah,
long.
I guess so it goes. It'll at least be a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll talk then and see.
I'll miss you guys.
Besides,
I miss my mom.
I really want to meet her in person. Kerf, can you do me a favor while we're gone too?
Sure.
I'm going to lean in and whisper it in your ear because I don't want anyone else to hear you say it, and I'll deny it if you tell anyone otherwise.
Uh-huh.
I cover my ears.
Maybe you could see if you could try to find Peter while we're gone. If you tell him I told you that. I turn around and eyeball everybody else.
Your
Well,
twitches.
Night.
Certainly.
Cool. I successfully. I mean, I was covering my ears.
All right. So they go off. They go to the baths. They get ready. If you guys want to go to a store to buy anything at any point, anyone you know, anyways. Okay. Dennis, you're suffering math. Kerf and Zoe. What do you do while this is going on as they head out?
I think first thing Zoe is gonna do is she's going to go source the materials needed to resummon Silver, and then show Silver the new little file for them. After that, she's probably going to have a chat with Mildred, catch up, socialize a bit, find out how the plants have been doing in the area. For probably starting to work on some of her crafts. And then later that night, probably more. She'll probably hang out with Kerfer through part of it, help keep her company while she's managing the guard and
I'm
Also,
already moping.
Kerf.
working some potions. So.
As part of being the captain of the guard, you're going to also have to fill in for Jason, because as you probably have at least learned or been notified as you get into your first day or so, Stella can only hold her ability while she's talking.
Mhm.
So you may have to take some friends out just on patrol on a nightly basis, just regardless.
Okay.
So, we'll speed this up a little bit. So we're going to do this in 2 separate parts for everybody. So we will start with our lovely friends who are remaining in Wyverlight. So, who wants to go first?
I can.
Sure. Okay, so as you spend your first couple of weeks working on your bubbles and things like that, is there anything specific you want to do to work on that, to train into that?
The only thing I can think of is, especially since it's now downtime, is messaging Serena for tips and advice. You know,
Okay.
mention
Cool.
areas that she's struggling with to try and get some assistance in that.
Sure thing. So you continue working on it and going over theories with her. As you get stumped, you kind of send in messages and you message back and forth. She also would confirm we'll still do their journey, but they do end up making it. They're okay.
So I will definitely inform Kerf of this.
It's hard to not make it there okay when you have Jason with you.
Yeah.
So, Zoe, for the first portion of your training, I need you to roll a D100.
34. I will take it.
So, as you continue and you train and you train and you train, you come up with an ability to make that bubble. And it has some stipulations based on how big the bubble is.
Okay.
So you can make a, let's see, what was it? It was a 10-foot bubble that absorbs a cumulative 50 temporary hit points worth of damage to any source that hits it. So any strike that tries to go through it would go against that shield first, kind of like what you've seen so far. Any dex saving throw, the damage would hit it, any residual damage past it, so it's kind of nice for those an extent, depending on what they are. Like I said, dex save ones. If you make it smaller, it won't kind of get as much per se, depending. So you can kind of use it. It technically for you, this one I want to say is a level 2 ability. So it would be how all of your charges are based. So it's your casting modifier. So you're casting for your charisma, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how your charges would work, it's based on your charisma modifier. So for you, +3. So you have 3 charges of level. You have your cantrip level, which are the freebies.
Mm-hmm.
First level, which is basically 3. Your second level would be 2, which is what this is, and then a third level would be 1 at this point, which I don't think you have any third levels yet. And then obviously your ultimate's 1. So this would be a second level ability to make bubbles.
Ooh, okay.
So you can shrink it down, but it would drop to probably like 15 temp hit points for the smaller bubble.
And is the smaller version a level 1 version, or?
No, it would be the same level. It's just if you want to not extend it, if you're trying to be more focused and make it so you don't benefit bad guys as well, you just lose a little bit of the overall mix, which is what makes it this squishy.
Got it. And to confirm, so I have 3 overall moon charges and moon mote and or moon bubble
this level
both draw
2.
from that same.
So it's tiered. So what we'll call tier 0, which is basically like cantrips and passives, those are unlimited. Tier 1 is your casting modifier. So your shields, for example. So you can do that 3 times. Your bonus shield. The next tier up is your modifier -1, and then every level up you minus an additional. As
Got
you
it.
gain more
Okay.
artifacts, that changes, but right now that's how.
Okay, so I have 2 bubble charges.
Yep, so you can do 2 AE bubbles.
Got it.
Actually, because you're only 1 off the bonus of this one, and you were talking to Serena, roll 1 more D100.
Ooh.
Folks. Okay. So as you sit here and talk about this, and you realize, and you kind of overthink about it, and you're making night, and you just kind of, whether it be exhaustion, just missing your friends, whatever it be, just it's being distracted, you kind of lull off while you're making this. You inadvertently, and you can name it your own, you have come up with your own variant of Leomin's tiny hut. However, there are some differences. It also takes what would it? That is the enhanced form. So this would actually be your first level 3.
Okay.
Let me check the level. I think it's. Kinda high. Why am I looking at NPCs? I don't. Right. Oh. Okay, so slight difference. It takes you 20 minutes to cast your variant. It provides the same benefits for the same duration. From a visual standpoint, as you are inside of it, it basically makes the same dome. There's almost like this. It's hard to say. It almost looks like the surface of like this moonlit ocean that you lay upon, and it makes the bottom layer of it feel kind of like a waterbed. And then there is a moon that does the Microsoft screensaver bounce all around it as a nightlight, and it just continues bouncing in the sphere and bouncing off different parts.
We're gonna sleep so good.
So yes, you now have that as an extra ability.
Hi. And you said there's like a moonlight screensaver that bounces around the inside?
It's like a moon. So there's this like illusionary moon that gives off a dim light that bounces around. So it will like hit the ground or the wall, and it just will continue going.
Right.
All right. So you kind of continue with that, and you feel success. Once you can do this continually, like, it's a good feeling. Silver will like clap for you.
So he is very excited to show it off as well.
All right. With that, so that's first week. Kerfer,
Hi.
first week, what do you do? Tell me how you spend your time.
Okay, so during the day, I'm going to be spending a lot of time with Peanut. I don't think I've ever trained with Peanut before, just because she's always been like too big and too strong. But I am working on trying basically to be able to take more damage, and also, thank you, Goblin. Thank you for the words of wisdom. What was I saying? Oh god, I forgot. I want to be able to take more damage. I hate that I can just get one tap from full health to nothing in one turn. So we're working on that. What else did I say? Oh, the fighting style thing. Trying to be able to intercept, use that on myself as well, not just other people.
Sure.
And
a lot of your benefit will come from training with Peanut.
Yep.
While you do your additional things. Give me your D100. See if your luck holds or not. You did really good in the last training.
Come on, Peanut. Ooh.
Not the best. I'm rolling a D20.
Why are you rolling a d20?
Okay. So, who lose?
Techno died.
It was me.
Oh, well, I did mention a storm.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you train, good thing we did him first. You get roughed up by Peanut day in and day out. This is a, a big gulp. Welcome back.
Yeah, my power flickered. I suppose it's good timing because it was like immediately after I finished.
So, unfortunately, while you do achieve the ability to intercept, you do not unlock your bonus.
Hmm.
Who knows? Better luck your following few weeks.
Yeah.
So you train up, you still feel tougher, you work harder. Who else is up there? Hedge, D100. You were doing general training.
Hang on, if
Or-
anybody's in chat, we haven't had chat roll in a long time. So if anybody wants to do that, you should be able to type !roll D100.
I'll be right back.
I can click the button. I've got a new roll command thing. I don't know if it's working or not. You should just be able to do exclamation point roll. No one? No one? Okay, roll it myself. Did you say tower or no?
It doesn't matter. No, you could roll it in chat.
45.
Okay. So, as you sit there and you spend your time kind of like sitting near the city guard, you start volunteering. And as you kind of like start training with some of these weapons, for some like unknown reason, they just feel super familiar to you. You unlock in your first week you're proficient with all weapons, essentially. And some of the city guards are like, as you just start using those, like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Sorry.
Pressed a couple of the city guard. All right,
He knows exactly how to use a flail of all things.
he knows how to use every single weapon. Like everything he picks up, like it looks like he owned since he was 5. Tristan's theory is proving more and more true every day. Till's telling you he's a spy. All right, that is yours, and then Tennis. You are last surface dweller, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
All right. What do you and Leah work on for your first portion? Modifying spells?
Probably fundamentals, yeah. And she did task me with try to pick out the days where I am Leah or where I am clone.
Roll
So
roll me an Arcana check.
I like my mini DM.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right.
So like first goal, get fundamentals. Sub goal, see if I can. I hate that my first idea is use prophecy to cheat to see my answer and if it's wrong or right, and use that to get the right answer. But sub goal is pick out Leah correctly one day.
You live in a dangerous line, my friend.
Of course I am.
Sure. So what I want you to do, roll your D100. Kate, I want you to roll the other D100.
Sure.
For in place of me. Oh no. Okay, so as you kind of work on the fundamentals, and you already take the things you know in the elements of things like cook casting, we get some choices here. So unfortunately, you did not unlock 2 of them, but you did unlock 1 of them. We get to pick 1 compatible meta magic ability for your casting modifier. So I think the most likely would be, what were the 2 I sent you?
Twinned and seeking.
Which one would you prefer?
Probably twinned.
Okay. So, you still are getting better. You're all getting consistently better as you train through the processes as you get ready for the competition. So you do have that as an ability. I would say twinned would probably be a second. Do you have yours tiered 0, or do you start?
Yep, I have my T1 is my cantrip. My T2 is my level 1s.
Okay, so for this one,
I can call this T0 actually.
well, this takes up T0 is you're 1 off for each, so T0 is cantrip. This is going to be a T2.
Okay, I will make a new group.
Unfortunately, you didn't hit your first bonus, but you can always come back and pick it up later. But you do consistently get better. Your general wizardry work is getting significantly better. And you've not been late a day since the first day.
God, no.
You like are sitting outside super early and just waiting to get in.
I'm getting there at 5 a.m.
All right. Let's go to our people who are below ground. So as we train on our first way there, and this is a relatively nice trip. Goblin, you grew up down here. Miss, you're the perfect hunter. Tristan has made this trip numerous times, and Jason literally can survive down here forever. You make your way through all the same existing areas like you did the first few days. As we kind of sit here and train, because Jason is the most adept person at training probably both of you. So, Goblin, he spends much of the day walking with you, kind of just having these conversations with you, kind of giving you these mental challenges, being a psionic person himself. I'm going to start with you. Roll a D100 as you spend these couple of days making it down there and into your kind of first week once we're down there. Already kind of met up with your mom and he's just giving you additional training. Goblin!
He
Oh,
did
he
say
said BRB.
BRB.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right, Goblin next then. Mist, how about we start with you?
All right.
So while he trains Goblin in the daytime, not that there's sun, he certainly spends most of the evenings training.
All right. D100.
Yep.
Well, these have never gone bad for me during training. Okay.
Okay. Roll one more D100. You're pretty close. Yours is a little different. Okay. That answers that question. So, as he kind of trains you in the evenings for the first half of this training, he really kind of focuses on you on the self-control. Not only kind of just making your sensory abilities more natural, but kind of tapping into this inner beast that you have. Because he has something very similar to himself. Something deep within inside of each of you that just is waiting to snap at an instant. But how to control it, but unleash it when it's beneficial. So, learn two things during your first week. You actually had an opportunity to learn this one because they don't get learned from your power as you increase your vampiric powers. While you're training here one day and you're getting around and you're just getting excited on the hunt, you literally just like are running, you jump off a cliff and you realize like that you're gonna go off a big drop and you just transform into a swarm of bats. And you kind of and fly back around and land back on and back in yourself. So for you, because you haven't had any of these, you've all passive tier 0. Let's see. I will say that this one for you is a tier 1 ability. What's your current casting modifier? Or your highest?
Wisdom.
Hold on. Let me look.
But we've been using con for my tiered abilities.
At this point, I would let you use wisdom if you want instead of con.
Yes.
It'll make more sense for you as a ranger anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll call that your casting modifier. So you'll have 3 tier 1s, 2 tier 2s. Not that you've learned a tier 2 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Get to that in a second. So you could turn into a swarm of bats. You basically, it's kind of almost like a polymorph for you. You turn in, you get their very limited hit. As soon as it's dissipated, you turn back into yourself. Very simple. I'll help you code some of these in.
Yep.
There's just a lot of things that I didn't want to drop them early. The second ability you do, this is a tier.
Sorry, what was it? You kind of cut out.
As your second thing you learned from your first week, because of your rolls, you learn a tier 2 ability as a reaction when you're hit with a melee attack, whether it be ranged or a weapon attack, whether it be ranged or melee. You can turn into a cloud of mist, making yourself immune to non-magical weapon damage or resistant to magical weapon.
Fun.
So you can do that currently 2 times per day. So those are the 2 abilities you unlock in your first few weeks, the trip
All
down,
right.
and then just training additionally. Goblin, are you back yet?
Yep.
Yes. So you get trained with Jason during the day. He is psionic as well. Go ahead and roll a d100. Roll again. That's a nice. All right, that's that and a bonus. So, as you kind of work on this one, which one should we? We'll do this one at first. You kind of learn two things, and he shows you this ability in a couple of the animals that are down here that kind of like use. They use it more in an illusionary way, but he kind of explains it to you how to do it because he does the exact same things. You learn two abilities. I don't think you have any. You only have cantrip and passives right now. So your casting ability will be intelligence. So you have 4 tier 1, 3 tier 2, which you don't have any. I'll code this for you later. You don't need to think about it now. You learn two things. As a tier 1 ability, you could essentially cast Blur on yourself. It does not require concentration.
Oh.
It can still be interrupted after you're hit for that turn like it normally would. Downside, we're versus one target. So you get to pick someone who essentially you look blurry to at this point.
Okay. Still pretty good.
Your tier 2 ability, which you can do 3 times with your current casting modifier, you can cast Mirror Image.
Nice.
Exactly, yeah. I've never casted any non-paladin spells before in my life.
This will be a new experience for you.
I get my turn now. All right. Tristan. 56. Kerf, roll a d100 for my offset.
Christian.
All right. No bonus on that one. However, he does learn how to make these like little metal orbs out of himself that he can like shoot as a ranged weapon. They don't go super far. But he uses those. You just run into a couple of things like you don't want to specifically touch, and so he kind of develops that. Other than that, though, looks a little bit distracted, not learning as well as he typically would with his normal like fixed 5 roll. All right.
Make yourself into a projectile.
I do have to do a different one for one of these. No.
How quiet am I actually?
You, the player?
Black side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say decent, pretty quiet.
I'm on the opposite side of the room in my bed.
Are you laying down?
Yes.
Somewhere.
Here come Tucky Bone.
The headphone wire is long enough, apparently.
All right, so he continues to work on that kind of stuff. Easy enough. All right, week 2. Does anyone hand out Illithix, or does anyone Illithix head up?
I don't need to.
I'm gonna be hanging out with my mom.
Yeah, so you continue down there. Tristan's going to continue staying down there.
During week 1,
His mom is the nicest goblin ever.
if Zoe can find a moment when Leah isn't busy, she'd like to get her opinion on the dragon's blood she found, which we can do after the downtime thing. For Zoe, if she can find a moment where Leah isn't busy, she'd like to get her opinion on the dragon's blood that she found.
Sure. I mean, go for it, Leah.
As I mentioned, one day she just kind of... No, Jason's not there. So I guess probably... No, Kerfer wouldn't be hanging out there, would Would she?
Ask Lee or Curve all the things you want.
Yeah, I guess Zoe will stop by, kind of knock on the door.
Yeah, we'll say I'm just wrapping up with Dennis for the day.
You see a dentist walk by you, Zoe, and he looks like a husk, drained. His eyes are droopy. He's like staggering out of the building.
Are you okay?
And he keeps going.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Professor.
This training must be intense.
He's got a lot to catch up on, but he's doing well. How can I help you, Zoe?
Oh, right.
And she reaches into her pouch and pulls out a couple of vials with a red liquid.
Well, remember that dragon that we battled? The big one?
Of course.
Well, I got a sample of some of its blood, and it seemed a bit weird. I thought you seemed to be the foremost expert on dragons around here. Maybe you'd have some ideas about it.
Oh, I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means.
She kind of looks around at all the kobolds.
Why don't you come inside for a moment?
I'd love to.
I'll take you inside, kind of usher you towards my lab. You know, it's been some time since I've had time to, tinker, but I suppose I can take a look.
Tail wags.
Is there anything you want to know about it specifically?
Well, I've never really worked with dragon's blood before. Don't know what kind of properties it has, and this one seems unique. So mostly what kind of stuff it does.
Well, I can't say I've worked with much dragon blood. To be completely frank with you, I've only worked with it once. Got wonderful results, but a ton of experience. Take a look. Just going to kind of do lab things with this blood she's given me.
See what else we can determine about it.
Microscope.
Sure, this is the blood from the dragon.
The ancient one that was sitting in the pool.
Sure. Roll an Arcana check first. We'll start there.
$27?
It's very acidic for blood. You're not sure specifically. It does give you bad flashbacks though to the void spawn.
Oh yeah.
We're just looking at
You're a
it under a
dragon.
microscope and seeing little brains in places of cells.
Yeah, well, it's more acidic than normal, which is to be expected from a type of dragon it is, but besides that, not too much else to discern.
Lee is not big into blood magic.
So do you think all dragons have blood that more corresponds to their element?
Find out.
That is a very interesting theory. That would be hard to confirm. Interesting, though.
Oh. I'm sure you already saw this, but the black ones that were chasing that breathed that weird fire, they kind of like turned into this goopy ichor stuff and disappeared.
Oh yeah, we spent a long time cleaning up after that. There were quite a few left in town that had to be dealt with after you left.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. There were a lot of them. Oh. You said you knew Amico, right?
I knew of him, yes.
Are you two friends?
Oh, now that's a strong word. I knew of him, let's leave it at that.
Well, just in case, I don't know if he's going to follow us or something, but
And I'm going to give Leah a copy of the blocker and antidote.
some of his victims seem to be hit by a very nasty poison. I managed to get this, though. I think it should help cure anyone afflicted by it, or this one even prevent it altogether. Just in case.
That's quite considerate of you, Zoe. Thank you. You made this yourself?
Mm-hmm. I haven't had a good chance to test it yet, though. But it
Very
should
well
work.
done.
Thank you.
All right. Week 2. Or portion 2.
Follow-up
Other
question
weeks.
for Curve.
Yeah.
Do you actually pull me away for night training or not?
Yes.
Oh God.
You and
Math in
you
the
and
day, physical labor at night.
you and both get to do rounds with me at night.
You're not taking Zoe with you?
Zoe too.
Zoe's
She wants to come.
Zoe is always awake.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
permanently.
a drink.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
No.
This is just night control.
Sparring.
Wrong kind of rounds.
Sparring
we have.
rounds.
Oh no, it's not. It's not sparring. Curve has
Oh,
to patrol the
Oh,
perimeters.
patrol. Right? Yeah. Because it's still my job.
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I thought you said we were gonna drink. Never mind.
Maybe after.
Technically, the 3 of you now participate in the city guard.
It didn't do what I wanted, so I'm probably not going to try again.
I'm a goblin.
Dennis,
You're with us.
you're doing really good with your training.
You look miserable.
Look, she's telling me one thing, the Percival comes and says, no, she's doing that the long way, and then I try to mix them both together, and then I get yelled at by both of them.
Have you tried doing each of them separately? You maybe
don't
understand
time.
one.
Well, as soon as I start favoring one over the other one starts getting jealous, and then I need to go back. It's just... At least it's keeping my mind off of other things, right?
Dennis, don't even bother pandering to them. Just if you find a middle ground that works for you, do it your own way.
But I don't even know what that means.
Just kind of, yeah. Hang in there, buddy.
Here,
Zoe flips through a page in her book.
try casting this.
I can't read that.
Sure you can.
Okay, sure, fine. Try casting this. I try casting whatever spell Zoe put in front of me from her book.
It's a detect magic.
Fireball.
City's on fire.
I'm just gonna assume it doesn't happen because it's weird warlock magic and I can't understand your words. And the DM is also gone, so he can't tell us if it works or not.
We'll have to wait for DM to come back.
Man, at least you're like learning stuff. I've just been getting beat up over and over again.
Wasn't that how your last training went too?
Yeah, but I felt like I was learning stuff back then. I love Peanut, but I just haven't made much progress.
Okay. Oh, Kalsto.
Yeah.
To try and help Dennis kind of grasp the bridge between his mental magic and Leah's training, Zoe has asked if he can cast a spell from her book, and she's showing him a page with detect magic.
It is only visible to him, unfortunately.
No, she's showing me her book and trying to get
Yeah.
me to use
Oh!
her book as a
Mm.
casting focus.
Oh. That's interesting. No, your book would not necessarily work for him as a focus. Are you trying to teach him something, or what are you?
She's just
She wants to see if he can cast a detect magic using her, not as a focus, but like as I guess some.
basically use warlock magic. Is that more or less what you're going for?
It
Kind
would
of
work,
more
so
akin
you
to-
could potentially if he needed to learn it, you might be able to teach him if he rolled well, but he can't specifically use that type of magic, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay.
You still write upside down. I can't. This makes no sense.
Down.
And like now that I know more about Leah, you don't. This looks more like a story rather than like a formula. That it's like. It's. It's like you're telling like something a bedtime story and then it recite. But if I do, but Leah's way is more like a oh, you need to like know what kind of number you're going for, and then find out how to get to that number using everything else around you. And then the way I've been doing it is just more or less, hey, I kind of want this to happen.
Okay, Dennis. We're gonna not think about that for a couple hours. We're gonna go for a fun little walk.
No, but then we'll start thinking about all the other stuff I don't want to think about.
I was gonna say hopefully it's an interesting walk, but I really hope it isn't.
Well, at least I've been too distracted to be hit by a weird random prophecy about all of us dying while we're here.
What are you thinking about so much, anyways?
Oh gosh, he is tired enough to just tell you. My brother became a holy knight of Tyros.
Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah, and you know, everybody says, hey, drink to forget, and guess what? I drank, I didn't forget. Haha.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's
no,
bad
that's. Maybe we won't do that again.
But hey, I bet if we see him, we can turn him to the side of good.
It's not like they'll be in the Dell or anything, right? Dennis? You're scaring me.
You should pick him up.
We can end it there.
All right.
Oh, your second week, right?
Yep, we're gonna get the second week. So, I'm gonna pick on Slumber. Are you still across the other side of the room, Slumber? And or are you
just
conscious?
went AFK.
Oh, did he? At least he's conscious, though. I knew he was like on the other side of the room. It's a good sign. Okay. We'll wait to do us then. So, does anyone travel to Illithix or vice versa for the last few weeks?
I am never going to Illithix.
For the so long as
you
it's
want-
our second week, or is this our like second half?
This is the second half. So you already did your
Okay.
first half of your training, so essentially 2 weeks. This will be your other 2 weeks.
Yeah, then Zoe.
Okay, so you're gonna head down. You'll probably catch a teleport.
If
Or for
he
you
is.
coming down.
Do I get relieved of duty?
Or you're gonna have relieve you of duty. Is Dennis isn't going, you can put Dennis in charge.
Does Jason come back?
Depends on, he still has a lot to teach Goblin and Mist. Yeah, I'm gonna know. He's gonna continue just hanging out down here.
Woo! Yay!
Besides, we had this really cool potluck thing with Goblin's family. It was really
Oh.
delicious. You would have
I
loved
want
it.
to go down so bad, but I should.
You got a picture of that for sure.
Tristan literally clipped the selfie picture of all of them. The
I
picture.
send back a picture of Dennis looking absolutely defeated, just like head in his hands.
Yeah,
sitting
crying
somewhere.
in the middle of the street.
I like it. Okay. All right. So Zoe will make her way down there. It's easy enough to catch a ride. So we'll start with the upper level people. Let's start with you, Kerf.
Okay.
So, roll a d100 for me really quick. This isn't your score roll. This is for something different.
But if it was my
I'm so
score
sorry.
roll, though? What if it
That's
was my
real
score
good.
roll? What if it was my score, though?
So as you're sitting there feeling frustrated, you're just like having a drink one night. It's before you guys have to go out or like whenever you come back. It's like it's fun training with Peanut. You know. Actually, you know what? I will say. Let me roll something. Because you rolled well on a non-D100 for that, we'll say you actually end up mastering the second component of your ability, because that's a really nice roll.
Yay.
So, not only does your intercept strike or block yourself, you now can shield bash back as part of the same reaction.
Ooh.
So it's block and smash.
That's 30.
Still the same range requirements or yourself, but you do get kind of both components. So as you're sitting there, forlorn, not really sure how to improve yourself, you watch as someone kind of like walks in the building, sits down. Hey, have any of you seen? He starts describing you. It's Sid. Hey, hi. Goes by Sally Mander. Holds up the one poster.
You hear just the gator grumble from across the room.
Never mind. It's like,
Well,
hey.
I was gonna say it's good to see you.
Of course it's good to see you. I was just worried. I knew you guys were getting ready to go to the Delve. How's it going?
Half my friends are doing really cool stuff with really cool people, and I've been fighting with a friend of mine, and it's going, but it's not going super well. I don't know, I just feel I'm in a bit of a slump.
Kind of looks at you.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just in the area. That's all.
Just in the
Figured
area.
I'd stop in. Indeed. How's the rest of your friends?
I show him the picture of everybody partying without me.
Always.
Do you show him the picture of Dennis breaking down in the street?
Yeah.
Well, no, I figured I would drop by, give you a couple of pointers. Unfortunately, I don't think we're actually sending a team this year.
Really? Why not?
Majesty, his brother, want to compete. I'm not exactly sure why. Unfortunate, though. So, I found myself with a bit more free time. Nobody to train, nobody to fly. Figured I would take a little bit of vacation.
Vacation to Wyvern Lights. Sure.
Alright, so for your 2 weeks of trading with Sid, he tries to teach you more about yourself and the Dragonborn aspect of who you are.
Oh, hell yeah.
Roll a d100.
Okay.
Praying for you. I'm praying for
Dice.
you.
Come on, Dice. No!
Oh, it's inversed. It's inversed. No.
I'm really so bad.
You have 2 inspiration, bro.
I can't use
don't
one
work.
of
Can't
these.
use it on these ones.
Ooh.
Unless he rolls over a 96, you're oops. Nope, 79. Alright, so you spend 2 weeks. You don't get the bonus element of this, which is unfortunate, but you do essentially get what is your hold on. You now have an ability. It's the same DC, so it's your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
The same as your dragon fear. You now have a 50-foot radius AE fear
Ooh.
that you can shoot out.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
If it is a draconic creature, actually, is it? Hold on, was it? Nope. It was part of your bonus. So yeah, you just get a fear.
I take it.
So he kind of teaches you to harness that inner dragon, and you learn to let out like this ferocious fear-like aura, just like dragons do. You're not very good at it, but you're getting there.
I'm just a baby. I'm learning.
Yeah, so he'll spend the remaining time trying to just teach you that general knight type things. You still get general training as well. Dennis.
Yes.
As you and Leah try to cook up an ultimate, it's just as you try to go through and she tries to teach you some stuff, there's really no way for you to kind of do this, and it's a little bit frustrating. And at one point, Percival, who constantly criticizes Leah, is just like, this is not how magic works. These are not the things. Just like is very insistent. And in your even extra time you don't have, you train with Leah, you patrol with Kerf, and then you train with Percival.
Yeah.
So Percival goes back to trying to teach you the concept of looking at these different overlapping possibilities that occur within the same space and trying to like merge these different differentials into like a singular strike. Basically trying to teach you how to use these other dimensions almost in a sense to empower your own ability. Roll a D100.
No.
All
Right
right.
with me, buddy.
You don't get the bonus element of it. It's okay. However, you do unlock an ultimate. So you have the ability, if you hold still, channeling through your sword, and the strength of your sword does actually impact this to an extent, because you can break your sword doing this. You essentially can form a beam attack that, depending on how long you charge it, grows in distance and grows in strength. So for the first turn, if you don't use it, it would be 1d10. The next turn, if you haven't moved, it is 3d10. And it continues to grow in strength. However, if you cast it with a non-magical sword of the variant you need, you could potentially break it the longer you hold it.
Okay.
But you have an ultimate beam attack that is a very direct beam. It's a small one, but it does go in a line and potentially hit more people. Had you unlocked a bonus, you would have got a mini version of the cantrip as well. But
beam
you get the
bolt.
big part of it.
Yeah, the special beam cannon.
It really is that, huh?
Do you show this off to Leah?
Sure. Hey, Leah, can we go to the training room for a second? I say at the beginning, and I look like I haven't slept for 6 days.
Sure, Dennis. Sure,
something
of
out.
course. Yes, of course.
Okay, can you... Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna summon my Echo to help carry me over there. Okay. So... if I do this, I'm gonna unsheath my sword, and I'm gonna draw a circle, and I'm gonna draw like a little explosion star in the middle of it, and I'm just gonna hold it there. Okay. Give it a minute. And then, like, you see the circle, like, another ring starts to form around it. And then another one, and then, like, halfway through the third one getting completed, I, like, lose focus. And then I, like, lurch forward a little bit, and then just a giant blast of light just like shoots forward and impacts the wall that we've been using to like practice spells, and like leaves a giant smoking like gray crater into the wall.
Leah looks like genuinely shocked. She's speechless for just a moment.
Percival's being so smug in the background right now.
You didn't.
And I fall to the floor.
Okay, reward. We're going to go upstairs and you get to sleep for 2 more hours. And then we'll start.
2 more hours.
All right. For the last portion of your training is the last surface dweller. Roll a d100.
Ooh,
Oh my
that's a
god.
good roll.
Nice.
So I'm actually going to give you your bonus from the first. You did roll a 1. So you are not only proficient with all weapons, you are also proficient with all
All what?
With all that.
You cut
all armor.
Ooh.
You can wear any armor type, use any type of weapon. And
I've graduated to fighter.
as a extra bonus to your ultimate form, which can still trigger as kind of a regeneration ability to save your life as well, you learn some new chimera forms, which I'll give you the codings on. You get a couple of different variations that essentially have elements of 3 types of animals per form. So he's seemingly learning to mix and match elements of transformation to make his own creations.
That's cool.
Yep, so you get 3 of them. So I'll give you the specific 3 you get. I'll give you probably tomorrow. But he maxes out on that one. You get all your stuff, dude. Nice done. Okay,
Congratulations.
back to the lower part. We'll
I'm
start
fighting
with
man bear pig.
Oh shit.
not too far off. Zoe, we'll start with you.
All
So
right.
as you're training, you spend time with Serena. You're enjoying time. You get to hang out with the rest of them when they're not training. Tristan, it seems, now has moved on to training with Baynor, while Jason continues to train Mist and Goblin. Seems Tristan got a little bit. All Tristan was able to learn from Jason, he was trying to teach him, like, oh, well, telekinesis does this. So he's trying a different approach. He's a little frustrated. Normally, it's much easier than this. So, for you, roll a d100.
Ooh.
All right, so you spend time, you try to come up with kind of new concepts. And you feel like you're kind of on the approach of something. Like she's trying to teach, not like a portal in a sense, but like tapping into this moonlight energy to kind of tap into these different places to do different things. While you just seemingly don't get the ability to grasp it, a weird side effect happens. Whenever you use one of your moon abilities right now for some reason, you like secrete this mist within a 5-foot bubble of yourself that heals for 1d4 hit points. For any moon ability you cast.
Okay.
You secrete like a healing like mist almost.
You got your soothing sweat.
Is that Deca? That's just passive. Takes no charges. All right. Mist.
Yes.
You continue your training. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh, that explains that. Oof.
Okay. So why you don't tap into any new vampiric abilities while you're down here with the new things you've kind of already tapped into. However, Jason kind of drives in this new concept for you with your sensory powers that essentially does shutdown. So, as this one for you is going to be your first third tier ability, which I think you could do one of.
Aw.
What's your spellcasting modifier? +3?
Yes.
So this you can do once per day. You get to put 3 of your lockdowns on a single target.
Ah, yes. I've been thinking about that. Oh, that's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, so we kind of teaches you as you like learn to blind and deafen things and kind of take their senses away at the same time.
All right.
Pretty good.
I think that leaves us with who? Goblin and Tristan?
Mm-hmm.
Goblin. One more D100, buddy. Get to see your mom every day right now. Get train, it's good times.
I want to see how that reunion goes.
But he's AFK. AFK.
Oh, he's in your back again. No.
Can I ask some clarifying questions then?
Sure.
What's the damage type?
For that, Radiant.
What's the range?
Depends on how long you hold it. I'll give you a card later.
Oh, okay, because I've been making it myself right now.
I'll make it.
Oh, speaking of range, what is the range on my bubble?
It would be the same range as your shield. 60 feet,
Okay.
I think?
Yeah.
At least for now.
And I suppose we're getting clarification. So for the leveled abilities, is it all level 1 abilities use the same charge, or is it each
Yes.
level 1 ability has their own charge?
No, they all share.
Okay.
So you have 3. Oh, what's your casting modifier for?
No, 3. So I've got 3 charges for first, 2 for second, 1 for third.
Correct. And then ultimates are always 1 to do, at least for.
Yep.
All right. So since we don't have a goblin, we'll do a Tristan. Baynor does it.
Got this, buddy.
Oh, an 11! Yay! Roll a D100 for me, Karif. See if I qualify enough for my failed bonus from before.
Sure, bud. Oh. Is that good?
All right. Thank you for the catchy uppy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this gets a little interesting because we have to change a few things. I feel like I'm going to use Dennis for this.
What?
You'll see. Dennis, roll me a D100.
Ow.
I love you, Dennis. Thank you.
Why couldn't I get that? Why couldn't I get that for me?
I know, right?
Why couldn't that be me?
How could that be me? Why could that be us?
I would normally make Nick roll this, so who's feeling the most Nickish right now?
Definitely Slumber.
Mm.
He's drunk.
Bummer.
Oh yeah, yeah, Slumber.
Rude.
Am I wrong?
Ah!
Ooh.
She's out of
Oh,
line,
hold
but
on.
she's right.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. So that's this. Dennis. Okay, this one's Kerf, I guess. Oh no, you already went. Hold on. Zoe,
Yes.
D100. Last one.
What the hell?
5.
All right. I wish I rolled that for mine.
Good thing we don't have the Ruby Rock.
Yeah.
That's a different outcome than I was expecting.
Oh, he buffed all our
Helen, are you back?
powers.
Where's the goblin?
I think
I need a goblin.
he said BRB again.
A while ago.
Oh,
He's a BRB.
Kalsto. For the moon mist, you said it's anytime I use one of my power or my moon powers. It triggers.
Any moon power, yes.
Does that include my cantrip moon powers, or only the level one? Okay,
Nope.
and it's a 5-foot radius around me.
5-foot radius, 1d4 health or heal.
I have a follow-up question for week 2. Did the smith from Willowbrook ever show up?
Great question. Roll a d100. Yes, they do.
Oh, thank goodness.
Look at all
I
those
need to
little
get
rolls.
so many more swords from her.
Yeah, she shows up. She's got the little girl.
Oh, you made it. You got my letter and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, stuff's getting weird down there too. Trip north was definitely due.
That's good. I think you'll find this place pretty welcoming to the refugee type, as you can kind of see. It's compared to all the short people walking around.
Yeah, I noticed. But hey, every town has its own thing, so you got little people rocking for you. Not a bad way to go.
I don't suppose I could bother you for more swords. I feel like I'm gonna break a few pretty soon.
Let a girl move in, man.
Yeah. I am exhausted, so I'm just saying anything that's on my mind right now.
Mm-hmm. Dennis, out of plain curiosity, because technically they do live in that tower, do you ever try to break into Strix's?
What?
Curious. You don't go check out the forbidden rooms?
Oh, I'm so straight-laced.
Kerfer would absolutely hype this up.
Yeah, one night Kerfer on patrol is like, hey, you can just kind of get into the tower. I want to, yeah.
Anti-raid
about the delve.
room.
There might be information about the delve in there.
Yeah.
Roll one extra
okay.
D100.
96. Oh my god.
Guys go in his room. And he's just got random shit, like books all over the place, random experiments.
I'll be
And
right
laying on his bed, a white cat.
I don't think I should be in here anymore.
Oh, I'm not with you.
I don't think I should be in here anymore.
I don't go inside. I stand outside.
He watches the cat kind of looks like, meow. Hops off the bed.
Like standing outside the door.
Sure, I'll do the bad ideas. I'll kneel down. I'll hold my hand out.
Roll an animal handling check.
Yippee!
Oh, it's gonna eat.
No.
Dennis runs out the door, slams behind him.
Pretty much.
You see some like claw marks in the armor.
When did you get a
Roll-
new cat?
Roll a perception check though. See if you saw the name tag on it or its little collar. Nope.
It's not one
So
of
you're
yours.
standing guard.
Yeah.
I think you got a new cat.
No, it's the one he summoned, right? Didn't he summon a cat?
I think it's the
Yeah,
one that ate him.
Yeah, no, that's the one.
He summoned it?
Yeah.
I thought it. Why would he summon something that would eat him?
I don't know, he summons all sorts of weird stuff. Not saying the cat is weird, just in case you can hear me. Ooh.
Most mercenary you've ever had me do.
You know no cat's name.
Wait, he saw the name?
Nope, I'm just telling you for general.
Ah.
He most certainly did not see it.
Cool.
Of course, he named it.
Goblin,
after
are you
himself.
here?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, Goblin, you're the last one.
So what am I doing?
You're going to do your T100 for training. Oh,
Womp womp.
hold on. Jason can roll a D100. You never know. All right. So, Goblin.
Yes.
You start working on this concept. It's quite hard, but over time you work with it. You feel like it has room to develop more. As an ultimate ability, you get a mind transference ability. So they get to make a saving throw, and if they fail, you take over a target humanoid's body or beast. I have to look at the list. I think it's humanoids though. And basically your body just goes limp and you gain full control over their body. As long as you do not take damage, but you get a saving throw if you do, you get to continue to hold their body and use them as an extension of yourself.
Oh.
So Jason kind of like teaches you how to like take over. They practice on a couple of these drow volunteers. And you like look and you see yourself just kind of like sitting there on the floor. And you feel tall.
This is new.
I got back just in time to hear someone get tall.
Goblin can mind goblin people now.
Definitely has room to grow. Right,
Yeah,
and with that,
mind controlling.
you guys all practice, learn new abilities. Do we do another goblin potluck thing at the end of the 4 weeks?
Well, yes, we have to.
Perfect didn't show up for the first couple we did.
Goblin, I want to know what you talked to your mom about.
No.
No?
Where's Gom? Where's Gom, Goblin?
Her name is Iz.
They don't know that.
He doesn't talk about anything with us. He just yells at us and acts like a cat.
Well, Tristan would have asked.
Okay, well, Tristan does it.
Because you're best friends, right?
I'm
Yeah,
just
we're
correcting
best
Kerf. Her name is Up. Her name is Iz. She makes great soup. Also, I think that baby that Goblin saved might be corrupted. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes.
What?
I've never been afraid of a baby before. That baby takes the cake.
Very menacing baby.
And the wall with it.
Rin is a very sweet baby.
Oh, she loves Goblin.
Oh,
Without any fail.
I have to know if Rin likes Moblin.
Oh, absolutely. It seems she's taken quite a liking to your race.
Yay!
You know, someday you might even spare like an overly sized goblin creature.
No, they got tiny later.
I don't know how
Said he
much
met
longer
someone in the
I can
reclamation
last.
center. Oh, we're almost done anyways. We just had to finish that up. So we gather for our last we gather Nolithix for our last little potluck before we start getting ready to plan out and leave.
Yes.
So you all have your final little dinner. Is there anything you wish to say to each other? We'll get more into it next week too, or next session. But if you have anything fun you want to do now before you forget, now is your.
Curve, can you fly now?
Or if anyone wants to show off.
Oh,
I forgot to learn how to fly.
Oh my god, did you could fly now?
No.
Somebody look at it.
I mean,
Goblin
We did
pulls
a lot
out
of
a
flying
note,
already.
just scratches something out and puts it back in his pocket.
How many people are at this potluck? The whole party.
I would assume a lot of people. Goblin makes a lot of friends here.
Did Sid come?
Sid probably did not come. Sid probably left as you head down here.
Okay.
He would wish you luck though.
Did you want to try to recruit him for the Delve team?
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
I can enter that for you.
Yeah, I will not so subtly be like, oh, you're kind of missing a member still, if you're not going in the Delve.
I'll just get a pat on your shoulder, and I'm sure you'll find someone.
Gotta try.
I really leave you.
Speaking of, during the first couple of weeks, were we able to make the trip to Curzon?
No, you'd have to specifically find your way.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Can we call in to like Baron or something to pre-register for us?
You could try. Baron can't register you because he's not allowed to, as a lord. He provides a member for the team, but that's essentially all he can do from a participant standpoint. He'll house you.
Gotta pre-register.
Oh, and we also forgot to mention Operation Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Zoe.
Yeah?
Is there anything, any plant life you were looking for down here in the Underdark?
Oh, well, I would love to know more about the local plants here. Last time you were here, we didn't get a lot of opportunity to look at them.
Mist, get your poison.
Yep. Yay, thank you.
My mom is pretty good at gathering, supplies around here.
Oh, I'd love to talk to her.
Your mom also does know Peter, technically. They share a cell.
Oh, that's
Does
right.
she have a Peter summoning ritual? Because if so, that would be very handy.
No, she just got the break out of jail card.
Zoe would also probably share the antidote blocker, or the antidote and the blocker of the rather specific venom. Although it's unlikely to occur in these these locations, having the recipe on hand just in case.
Sure. You can leave a copy of it with them. Like you said, very unlikely. This is a highly
But
guarded
not-
and hidden society. They don't compete in the Delve either, so you don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, unlikely is not zero, so just in case.
That's true.
But yeah, if Zoe gets the opportunity, especially if Goblin's mom is an herbalist, she would love to talk to her about the local plant life. See if there's anything she could find that would help in her alchemy supplies.
When you're not trained, you do get a little bit of time. I'd say you get a little bit more experience and familiarity with the surrounding stuff. They keep you fairly busy, though.
Fair.
Especially because you were almost on the cusp of a breakthrough, but you didn't quite make it all the way through.
Almost.
She's still trying to get that warded area down, but it continues to elude her.
All right, so as you guys kind of sit there, enjoy your meal, looking at each other, all growing in your own separate paces, some of you with each other's, some of you separately. You just kind of sit there, feel better about being back together. And we will pause there So I'll take a little. Need it,
You
and
guys
we'll
want
pick
to
up their
see me
next
shoot
week.
a giant beam.
Do it.
Well, thank you.
I say with like the most dead exhausted voice and like I can muster.
So tonight, I'm definitely showing Dennis my lunar sanctuary. This man needs so much sleep.
It's very peaceful.
Well, thank you for running on short notice tonight, sir. Appreciate it. Glad everybody else could make it tonight. I know it's kind of rough sometimes with as many games as we got going in a few hours' notice. Glad everyone could make it. Anybody out there want to check out replays on this campaign or our other ones? We do have other ones. We play more than this. You can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares appreciated. Those of you here on Twitch, hang out and I'll find us someone to raid. Everyone else, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.